Welcome to YouTube The Car Spotter. Today we are going to talk about the 2026 Suzuki Mehran, a car that has been an icon in many countries, especially in South Asia, where it became a symbol of affordability, simplicity, and durability. For decades, the Mehran was known as the people's car, giving millions of families their first experience of owning a vehicle. Now, as we step into 2026, rumors and expectations around a reimagined Suzuki Mehran have started to create excitement. Many enthusiasts and everyday car lovers are curious whether Suzuki will bring back the Mehran in a modern form, blending its historic charm with new technology. The possibility of such a comeback raises many questions. What would the design look like? What kind of engine would it have? And could it really meet today's modern driving needs while still keeping that legendary affordability? When people think of the Mehran, they think of a small, boxy car that was easy to maintain, cheap to buy, and incredibly reliable for city use. If Suzuki decides to revive it in 2026, it will have to strike a balance between nostalgia and innovation. On one hand, the company would want to keep the car's identity intact, with its compact shape and practicality. On the other hand, it will need to update it with features like safety airbags, modern infotainment systems, better fuel efficiency, and maybe even hybrid or electric options. The auto industry in 2026 is moving fast towards electric mobility, and a budget-friendly electric Mehran could become a game-changer for millions of drivers looking for a low-cost entry into EV ownership. Imagine a Mehran that runs quietly on electric power, with low maintenance costs, charging at home overnight, and being environmentally friendly, while still carrying the same spirit of affordability that made it famous decades ago. Another point of interest is pricing. The Suzuki Mehran was always known as one of the cheapest cars in the market, and if Suzuki brings it back in 2026, it would need to maintain that same philosophy. Families, students, and working-class individuals all look for something affordable yet reliable, and the Mehran has always been their answer. Even in its old form, the car was not about luxury or high-end performance, but about practicality. If the 2026 version comes with a slightly modern design, better comfort, and fuel options like hybrid or electric, while keeping the price within reach, it could once again dominate the streets. The look might become slightly sharper, with LED headlights, redesigned bumpers, and a fresher overall appearance. But the heart of the Mehran will always be its simplicity. It doesn't need to compete with luxury cars. It only needs to deliver value for money. The legacy of the Suzuki Mehran is built on generations of trust. People learned to drive on it, families took their first road trips in it, and mechanics loved it because of its easy repairability. The question now is whether Suzuki will truly take the bold step of reviving it in a modern world that is demanding cleaner, safer, and more advanced vehicles. A 2026 Mehran, if executed right, could be both a nostalgic throwback and a practical choice for a new generation. So as we imagine this possibility, one thing is clear. If the Mehran returns, it will once again be more than just a car. It will be a story, a tradition, and a symbol of simple yet powerful mobility for everyday people.